No, no. It says a rep for Blake tells TMZ the court dismissed the frivolous $400 million Baldoni welfare lawsuit in its entirety. And the days that followed, Baldoni's lawyers said the judge's decision to dismiss their case was not a big deal, as they promised to amend and refile it as they pursue what was not true. Child, that man lawyers, they just stand up there lying in front of everybody and doing everything. Justin, like I said, Justin Baldoni, baby, you need to go down there and get the free court people, okay? Listen, why don't you do this? Everybody's so, everything is available these days. How about just drop the whole lawsuit with these lawyers and go sit down with Chat GPT and let them motherfuckers tell you how to win this case for free? Okay? Because Chat GPT is looking at every case that ever happened in history that been put on the internet. And it's like, oh, in 1971, in the sexual harassment case and blah, 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 this is what happened. And this is what you should do next. And you just tell GPT every day, this is what happened today in court, what I do next. You know what I'm saying? And ChatGPT will tell you. Okay? Buy Blake Lively, buy Justin Baldoni, and buy $400 million lawsuit apparently. And Justin Baldoni, like I keep trying to tell you, you better run away from these people. These people ain't doing you nothing good. They just trying to take your money. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Black History. Y'all know every day is Black History up on here on Good and Crazy News, y'all. Today is no different. Today we have Jerry Lawson. Lawson was born in Brooklyn in New York City on December 1st, 1940. What he had to do with semiconductor? Oh, to Father Blanton and his longshoreman with the. Let me see what he done did first, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna start over. It's time for Black History, y'all. Jerry Lawson. He created a coin-operated video game called Destruction Derby in his garage, which was never released. Completed in early 1975 using Fairchild's new F8 microprocessors, Destruction Derby was among the earliest microprocessor-driven games. So in other words, I was born in 74. It was a big thing because, we didn't have video games in our house when I was growing up. If you wanted to play video games, you had to go somewhere to play video games. Arcade, the pizza shop on the corner had them. Barber shop had video games. People had video games in the back of their businesses like it was illegal. Yes. I mean, if you had 25 cents in your pocket, and just imagine, in 1978, 79, 25 cents was a lot of money. Even though it was only 25 cents. You can buy a lot with 25 cents back when I was little. If somebody gave you 50 cents, you was rich. I remember one time they had these illegal slot machines down the street my dad used to hang out at, and my dad gave me $5 to go in there and play the slot machines for my birthday. I won $14 in quarters. So I got home. Y'all know I'll be telling you these side stories all the time. I got home, and I took all of these quarters, and I put it underneath my pillow. I was like 6 or 7 years old. My mama came in the room to tell me good night, and when she leaned down to give me a kiss, all the quarters went shh. She stormed out of my room. I think that's the first time I ever seen my mom be really mad at my dad. I think y'all almost fought that day because she was like, "You had my son gambling, Tom. I know my son wasn't out there gambling." She was going off. She ain't take my coins though. I know that. Child, listen, y'all. I was in them streets as a little boy. Yeah. Back to Mr. Lawson. In the mid-1970s, Lawson was made chief hardware engineer and director of engineering and marketing for Fairchild's video game division. There, he led the development of Fairchild Channel F console released in 1976 and specifically designed to use swappable game cartridges based on technology licensed from Alpax. At this time, most game systems had the game programming built into the hardware, so it could not be removed or changed. See, what they're trying to say is that, like, I remember this. There was a point in time when you went to play a video game, there was only one game on that video game. You see what I'm saying? If it was Miss Pac-Man, it was Miss Pac-Man. If it was Centipede, it was another machine. It got to the point where this is where this comes in. At one point, there was like Miss Pac-Man and Galaga on the same machine. You see what I'm saying? And then you had Centipede and something else on the same machine. Donkey Kong and this. And then it evolved even further, and they had like 3 or 4 or 5 games on one stand-up console machine. But see, a lot of businesses really didn't like that idea because now you only have one person holding up 5 games. See, when you have 5 stations before, all 5 games will be going at once. But if you have 5 games on one thing, that's not good for your business. Yeah, you rather have the 5 machines than one. Because, you know, the kids, we ain't had nothing to do but play video games all day. Child, that's how we got good at them video games. Because you had 75 cents. If you had $1, you took 50 cents and bought you a slice or 2 slices of pizza, and you used the other 50 cents to play the video games. Child, it says, okay, it says Lawson and his team refined and improved the technology developed at Altex and allowed the games to be stored as software on removable ROM cartridges. So this is how the Atari 2600, those games started coming out now where, you know, you could take one game out and put the next one in, you know, and when the game messed up, you remember y'all used to pick it up and blow on it and put it back in and see if it's going to act right. These could be inserted and removed repeatedly from console unit without any danger of electronic shocks. This would allow users to buy a library of games and provide a new revenue stream for those console manufacturers through sales of these games. The F-Channel console featured a variety of controls, including a new 8-way joystick. I remember when that came out. Designed by Lawson, and a pause button, the first one for a home game system console. Child, you know what? Black people be having their hands in every damn thing. I did not know this. This man. Okay, come on, Mr. Lawson. The F-Channel was not successful commercially, but the cartridge approach was popularized with the Atari 2600 release in 1977. I just said that. Y'all black people, listen, come on. And now it has come full circle.